And good afternoon, this is KC9VKV. Just a heads up here. You notice the date 1/8/21. Well, in our recording, we had an erroneous date of 1/8/20. Hangover from last year, I guess. We didn't change our board correctly. So this is actually 1/8/21, this recording. Thank you so much, KC9VKV. Clip. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network, and now let's check in and see if CHARLEY-K1GZL is on frequency to bring us up to date on the latest 40-meter band propagation. Charlie's QTH is up north in northern New Hampshire, near the Canadian border. Charlie, got a copy?
Yes, Jim, I have a beautiful copy on you direct. Right from your location in southern. It's bitter cold. It's 13 degrees above zero as it was at noon, and right now it's spitting a few flakes of snow, and we've had over a half an inch. So we've had 70 inches for the season with 10 inches on the ground. Do you copy okay, Jim? Go ahead.
Yes, sir, Charlie. Got you about 15 over on Rochester now.
Okay, all right. By the way, I was talking to Captain Mike. I'm trying to think what day it was. I think it was yesterday morning, coming back from Sacramento. He was at 37,000 feet, and I've got him on a number of places, but I think I have him here in northern Indiana, near Gary in northern Indiana, and here's Captain Mike, I hope.
59 plus here, Charlie. K1GZL from KX4, Whiskey Charlie. Doing gate on the temp here. We're minus 62 up here. We're just southwest of Chicago here. We're just right on the outskirts of southern Chicago at flight level 370. But we're showing about 630 miles to go and doing about 460 knots. So yeah, you're 59 plus from, by the way. K1GZL, KX4, Whiskey Charlie. Real good. I guess you got that tape. It turned out it was not the equipment. It was just the cassette itself that was the problem. Over. I don't know if anybody knows where that is. Beecher, just on the south side here of Chicago. But so I'm heading out again tomorrow, Charlie. So if you're going to be around at 23:30.
Okay, and there he was. Coming up on northern Indiana at that point, and 5 minutes after I made that recording, he skipped over. He got too close. He skipped over. Let me turn it back to you, and I have an amazing story about a crazy squirrel here that's been driving me nuts since October. KC9VKV, K1GZL in the frigid north.
Roger, Charlie. Well, we had a fine reception of your great broadcast of your communications with your aircraft pilot buddy there. It sounded really good. Now, tell me about this wayward squirrel.
This wayward squirrel.
Oh, boy. I'll tell you, it was about 2 days ago. I came out after getting up in the morning. I came out into the living room, and there was the squirrel standing on its hind legs looking at me, and as I approached, it took off and like a shot and disappeared. However, I didn't realize it, but right behind me where I was facing the first squirrel, there was a second one. So I guess we have Squirrely and Whirly. Now I've got them named Squirrely and Whirly. And that thing ran right back into my radio shack here, which is my bedroom. Not only did he do that, he jumped up from the floor, up about 8 feet, bing, bang, just like a shot. Grabbed onto the edge of the curtains, which goes over the top of the windows. Then he went across from left to right, and then I'm facing south. Jumped on my amplifier here. Then he jumped. Fortunately, I had I had paper over it. He messed that up a little. Then he jumped from that on a high angle right down on my bed near my pillow, and I'm standing near the foot of the bed. Then, like a shot out of a cannon, he flies out of the bed and just misses my right eye, just at the same level, right by my and lands on a door right behind me, which had a robe hanging on it, and he grabbed onto the robe which was latched over the top of the door. Then he jumped down onto the bathroom floor in front of the commode and disappeared. Behind that was something else. Then a friend of mine came up yesterday and set a trap. And what did he do? Oh, yes, on the dining room table, he very carefully tripped the trap and then took off and escaped. However, another trap was put out there, and we got one of the two today, and his corpus delicti is out in the snow. KC9VKV, we live in interesting times. K1GZL.
Roger. Now, Charlie, I thought you was going to say that one squirrel jumped up on your radio table there and started pounding out CW on the key, Roger.
CW on the key, Roger.
Yes, I was expecting that could have happened, but his training in Squirrel CW has not been of Squirrel School.
Roger that. Well, and that one did demise, Roger. You have him thrown out in the backyard?
He thrown out in the backyard?
He's frozen to death out in the backyard, yeah. He somewhere about 8:30 or 9 o'clock this morning, it must have been when I went back to bed for a short time. He got caught in the trap, and they've avoided all these traps, but this one got him right across the neck. So he was so connected to the trap, I couldn't separate him. So I picked up the whole mess, threw it out the window, and that one is gone. But I'm afraid if the second one, squirrel, if the second one it gets after me in revenge, I could be in serious trouble.
Roger that. Well, let's pray that the squirrely situation has resolved itself, and you won't have further problems. Is that the first time you've had squirrel incursions?
The time you've had squirrel incursions?
A little bit, a couple of years ago, but then they, for some reason, I didn't see it repeated. They must have gotten out. I've been trying to find the entrance point of the squirrels, and so far I have not been successful. It's pretty well blocked up, but they're smart. The IQ must be genius on those things, because for one thing, that squirrel nearly put out my right eye. That jumped up from the upper end of the bed, right across the whole bed, right by my right eye by 4 inches or less, and grabbed onto the robe on the top of the door behind me. But it was so close. I was a gibbering idiot after that episode, to say the least. But at least one of the two is gone, and I hope it was the worst.
Roger. Well, good going there. And you say you got 13 degrees now, huh?
You got 13 degrees now, huh?
13 degrees. Winds seem to be. The winds have let up. They were blowing hard this morning. The low was above 0 Fahrenheit. And by the way, Captain Mike said it was 64 below Celsius. So that's about 75 to 80 degrees below 0 Fahrenheit at 37,000 feet. Go ahead.
Oh, roger that, roger that. Well, Charlie, good to be talking to you. I did have some difficulties there about a week ago, and sorry I didn't make the air. I wound up, elsewhere, detained for a few days, and I think that's all behind us now, and so we should be good to go. Roger, roger.
We should be good to go. Roger, roger.
Yes, roger on that, and yes, I'm glad that is behind you. We all seem to have something, but then again, that's the test of life we have to go through. Well, Jim, I'll try to catch you next week. I'm not putting out much power because I've been blind. We've been getting into fog at night. That's freezing on everything. And you ought to see it up here. All the trees have snow on them. It's a winter wonderland. And yet we've been missing one storm after another. All those storms that are hitting west and southwest of us are going out to sea. However, when that weather pattern changes, oh boy, that's going to be something. Your signal is terrific, and here you are.
I see here, I wound up, elsewhere, detained for a few days, and I think that's all. So we should be good to go. Roger, roger.
Okay, I hope that came through. 73, Jim, and thank you so much for picking me up. KC9VKV, K1GZL in the frozen north. Chill factor with the wind, I would say, right now is about below 0.
Roger, roger, Charlie. Well, 73 up that way, sir. Thanks for joining us, and we'll look forward to making contact with you next Friday. In between then, we say, have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend. 73. This is KC9VKV in the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. My name is Jim, and I'm better known in some circles as Dr. VKV, and we are recording now live till 5. So if you have a radio you want to check out, give us a shout. We'll post this recording up on YouTube in the next couple of days. So when you go to YouTube, just do a call letter search plus today's date, 1/8/20. And that will take you directly to this recording. Otherwise, if you just do a call letter search, that will take you to our Qso-Vlog page. And on that page, we have about 1,450 some odd Qso-Vlogs. So we're right now on the air till 5, recording all the time. So if you've got a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.